Hello. On today's video we will be cleaning a beaver. I caught it in a foot trap on a drown line near a dam. It's a nice sized one because you can see I already cleaned it, gutted it out, but we will be taking off nice pelt. As you can see, very nice sized beaver. Tail's still good. Everything's still good. So let's begin. So now turn it on the back. Get yourself a knife. Here's a razor X-Acto knife, razor blade. It's because it's the sharpest thing I got at the moment. And first things first, you want to get around the legs. To tell you now, this will get really messy. So first things first, cut around both legs. It gets really thick on the back tendon, so you want to make sure you get right through that. And check on the other side. And you cut. Now that it's cut, hit the other side. Cut all the way around. And as you would be cutting, you would be most likely grabbing the foot. So cut all the way around, just like that. If you could, try and break the bone where the foot is, like that. This one's a little tougher. I broke it. And now, first things first, we're going to want to take out the castor gland located around here. So let's try and get that out without wrecking it, because this is a good part. You can catch many beaver with just one castor gland. Make a castor mound and you set your trap right there in front of your castor mound and you can catch a beaver. So now you're going to cut around it. It's really fatty near the tail, so you're just going to want to, don't matter about the hide right now, it's really fatty around the tail anyways. You're just going to want to get this right here. It's one side and the other side, a little bruised, but it's there. You want to grab that, cut all the way around. Cut right here. There's your castor glands. One there, and one right there. Now throw that on the side. If you don't have a bucket, just throw it on the side. Now what you're going to want to do here is, here's the tail. It's really fat around it, so you're going to want to cut the tail right off, because as you go on it'll get in the way a little bit. So what we do, cut right around. Now you're going to want to flip it back over. There it is. Get your knife, continue to cut right around it. Cut all the way around the beaver tail. And if you can, lift up. Sometimes it'll snap, sometimes it won't. If you can't see right now, but on this side right over here, there's all the muscles. Just get your knife, cut through all the tendons, and try and ease your blade through the bone in the middle. But most people can just snap it like this. There, snapped. There's a little bit of tendon still holding it, so you're just going to want to cut those away. Maybe twist it a little. Got some more tendon. Pull it. There. One more tendon holding it. Come right off with that. There's your beaver tail. This one's alright because the end has been bit from fighting, but it's alright. Now throw that on the side. And now get to the front of him. It's his head, face. Flip it over. Now we're gonna want to get on the front of the limbs. Front limbs, where the hands are. You're gonna cut all the way around that. It should be nothing. There you go. All the way around. Can't see if it'll break. Like that. This one broke. The other one cut around it. That's cut. Other side. Make sure it's cut all the way around because you're going to want that when you go to do the hide. Now you pop it. Now it's busted. Everything's still good now. What you want to do from here, from the neck area, this is the ribs. I wasn't going to keep the meat because I already have one in the freezer. So just cut right through there. And you're going to want to cut right up his chin. If you can. Cut right up the chin. Most people don't do it with the chin, but I like to because I usually keep the skulls. I boil them and keep the skulls real good. And you cut this right up the lip where the teeth are. Make sure most of that stuff comes right off. That too, also, if you're going to tan the hide using the brains, you're not going to want to destroy the head. So you're better off trapping instead of shooting them, because when you shoot, all you see is their head. Anyways, now you're just going to want to cut around it. Bring them more into the view of the camera. Cut right here. Cut right around the side. Get it all off of there. This is close. It's actually October. And I caught this beaver a day ago. So now I'm cleaning it. Just want to cut all the fat off the side here. Gets really thick, and you don't want that on there. It's not nice to have fat on the hide. I didn't know about that the first time I did this, and it was all yuck. Wasn't nice. Tried to tan it after I took most of the fat off, but it was good after I tanned it with all the fat off of it. But you mostly want to get off most of the fat as you can, as much fat as you can. There's meat on it, like how it is right here, just fat and meat. Doesn't matter because it'll still be good. So you just keep it like that. Later on, you'll flesh it. I'll post another video of me fleshing it. But you want to get where the legs are. Can't see this. Move it into the camera view. You grab right here where the leg is. Cut the hide. You want to cut right up the leg. There. Cut all around it now. You can flip it on the side and just hold the hide, let the beaver use his weight. And you just cut all tendons and muscle. If you get a little bit of holes in the hide when you're cutting it, it's alright, because later on you could just sew the hide after it's tanned and it won't really make a big mark. But most of the time, 9 out of 10 times, you don't really want a lot of holes on it. So yeah, just start cutting from there. Cut. Right from here now, I gotta get to the front because the back's coming more. Pull him to the front. Hey. Pull him to the front where his hands are. It's up to you whether you want to keep that. I think I'll start skinning it from the back, but get up here, get all right there. You mostly want this hide off when you get it fresh, because it's the easiest. It's all still warm, and that's when you want it. So now keep pulling it back. Cut the membranes like that. This side, keep going. Cut near this, pull back, cut all where the back is. Okay, now over here it's caught, so cut this. Now we'll bring it here. Now where you cut the tail off, it isn't that hard to just use your finger and poke it through the skin. You just get your knife, cut that. All nice. After that, you want to pull this back. Keep cutting. As you can see, the hide's nice. Just a little bit of thickness on there from the meat and fat. Now you want to just grab here. Keep cutting with your knife. If you get meat on it, it matters what you're doing. If you're keeping the fur on the hide, you're going to want to cut that off later when you hang it up. But if you're not, you could just boil the whole hide and all that meat and everything will fall right off. So just want to cut here where the tail is. Front now. Now got that side, so now we'll start cutting from the other side. I'll just pull up my sleeves. Oh, I don't really want to start smelling like beaver, because if when you were doing the caster, if you get any of that on you, you'll have to wash that a lot, because the stench doesn't come out that easy. So what you do, keep cutting, just keep following it. Get all the fat where the tail is. The tail's really fatty, so that's going to be the most of the work when you start cutting it, is right where the tail is. But everything else should just go easy. So now, flip the hide back over, get the beaver, his face, flip him over this way now. What you want to do, grab the hide, start separating it from the meat. It's gonna get all stuck. So you wanna just cut from the side over here. Start cleaning. Get from here. As you can see, it's starting to rot in the inside of the meat. Tenderloin would have been right here. Tastes pretty good, but I let it hang out a little too long and it's no more good now. The meat started to rot, so I won't cry about it. I'll still get a hide out of it. So yeah, just start cutting like just as the other side was. Right here, down here, from the leg. Cut there. This spot, pull off most of the stuff. I wear gloves too because I don't really like the stench on my hands. And if you can right at the moment, get yourself a good pair of gloves. So once you start, you don't really stop that fast. Because you start the beaver, and as soon as you start, you only stop when you finish. You don't just stop if you're just doing one thing. You start it, you keep going until you're done with it. Right now the ribs are giving me a problem, stabbing me right through my gloves because they're sharp. So what I'll do is, I'll continue from this side, slide it more over this way if you can see. With the meat, take some more off. Now the leg, I'll lift up the leg, pull it from there, keep cleaning. This is just to get the skin off. Turn the beaver back on his belly now, pull him close to you, and if you can, same thing, pull it, make him do most of the work by his body weight, pull it on the hide. So you can just get it right off. And just cut. from there. Cut some more. Still muscle and fat on this side. So we're almost there. Cut that. There we go. Now the tail should slide right off like this. A little bit of skin hanging on. Just cut it. Don't really use tail skin a lot. Flip it now and look right here. If you can see, big thing of fat. Just cut right through that. Now, cut. Throw the hide over the beaver's own head and keep cutting from there. And then we'll move the beaver back. Move him back so you can see where we're at. Halfway on the side of the beaver. Now we'll lift up the hide and keep cutting. Go from here to there. Back straps, just cut. Now if you can, pull the hide further away and hold it. Cut right around where the head would be. And keep going. Just as you normally clean anything. It's loose, pull the hide more. Cut. Cut. Go around where the head is. Get into here. Now I'm gonna take off the head because I already finished cleaning it without the head. Oh no, never mind. The muscle's pushed up right next to the head, so I'll just leave it on this time. Alright, so I'll pull this hide right over. Continue cutting just a bit. Find where the neck is. Arms. See his arm there. You're gonna want to push that back. And if you can, just pop out. So now flip the beaver back over on his back. Now start cleaning from the sides. Clean. Just pull the hide back as far as you can and cut. Other side. Pull. Now if you can, you could push the arm right out.